Hi there, friends. Mrs. Tucker again. Okay, so we have been talking about changing singular nouns into plural nouns. Remember, singular means one, and plural means more than one. And most of the time, we just added s or an es to the end of the word to turn it into a plural noun. But sometimes the nouns change how they're spelled to make them mean more than one. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how sometimes you don't just add an s or an es. Sometimes the word actually changes how we spell it. So let me bring my pen up here, put it off to the side. Right here we have some nouns that change spelling. And it says in the box, change the spelling of some nouns to name more than one. So we have 1 goose, 3 geese. So notice that when we went from 1, goose was spelled G-O-O-S-E, and geese is spelled G-E-E-S-E. And let me grab a pen here so that I can underline that. See how goose is G-O-O-S-E? And then we change it to geese. We change this part right here. The O-O turns into an E-E, G-E-E-S-E. So when we would be talking about seeing more than one goose, like I saw 3 geese, we have to change the spelling to G-E-E-S-E. So what we have to do is we have to look for those clues that are in the sentences that let us know, are we thinking of one or are we thinking of more than one? And that's what our thinking question right here is talking about. It says, do I need a noun that names one or a noun that names more than one? So when we read each sentence, we have to think about that. So I'm going to go through this example here for you, and then you're going to have some reader's notebook page sentences to work on that are going to be in the rest of this activity. So it says right here to write the correct noun in each sentence and read the sentences to make sure that they make sense. So first of all, I'm going to go through the sentences. I'm going to see if we can find some clue words that help us know whether or not we're looking for one or more than one, and then I will write the words on the line. Let me change my color so I have a nice dark color to write the words on the line with. Our first sentence says 3 blank follow bird tracks. Well, see that word 3 right here. So that tells me right away I am looking for more than one. So we have the word child right here, child, and we have the word children. Well, if I'm talking about a child, I'm just talking about one. And right here I see my clue word 3. So the word children is the word that I want to write on the line. And then I'm going to read it to make sure it makes sense. So let me write the word children right here on the line. Bear with me with my finger writing here. Sometimes my letters look a little scrunchy, but you can see how it's correctly spelled right here. And I'm going to read this sentence, 3 children follow bird tracks. That makes sense. Now, just to show you what it would sound like if I stuck the word child in there, let's see what that sounds like. 3 child follow bird tracks. That really doesn't make sense, does it? No. So that's why we want to say 3 children follow bird tracks. All right, let's look at the next sentence. They walk softly on their blank. We have foot, we have feet. Now, there's not really a clue word in this sentence, but it's kind of one of those things you just have to stop and think about it. Think what is at the bottom of your legs. You have 2 of them, right? You have 2 feet. And when we walk, we don't just walk on one of them, do we? Because then we wouldn't really be walking, we'd just kind of be hopping, wouldn't we? So if I said they walk softly on their foot, that doesn't really make sense because that kind of means that they're just walking on one foot. So we need to put the word feet in this sentence here because we have more than one foot. We have 2 feet and we use both of them to walk with. They walk softly on their feet. That makes sense. All right, looking at the next sentence, 1 blank looks up. Well, I see this word one right away. And 1 tells me that it's just singular. It's only talking about one thing. So we have woman or women. Well, I could put woman in the sentence. Let's see if that makes sense. 1 woman looks up. Okay, I can see 1 grown-up or adult girl looking up. Or let me put the word women. 1 women look up. Well, it's kind of tricky because they sound the same, but women is the plural form of woman. Since we're just talking about one, we want to put the word woman in the sentence. and then we'll read it to make sure it makes sense. One woman looks up. Sounds good to me. All right, sentence number 4. 3 blank watch a bird fly away. Well, I see the word 3, so that tells me it's going to be more than one. I have man and men. 3 man watch a bird fly away. That doesn't sound right. 3 men watch a bird fly away. So here we go. Put the word men in the line, on the line in the sentence. 3 men watch a bird fly away. Sounds good. Now for number 5, 2 blank run across the field. 2 is my clue word right here. Now, this is one of those tricky words. 2 mouse run across the field, or 2 mice run across the field. Mice is the plural form. Notice how it completely changes the spelling, just like all the rest of the words. M-I-C-E. A lot of letters change in the word mice. It completely changes all but the first letter M. Okay, kind of like in the word, well, I guess the rest of them all kind of stay the same, don't they? So 2 mice run across the field. That one completely changes its spelling. And last but not least, I have 2 new front blank. Well, I saw the word 2. I almost highlighted it right away. Tooth and teeth. I have 2 new front tooth. That really sounds kind of weird. I have 2 new front teeth. That sounds pretty good. So we're going to put the word teeth here in the blank. Now notice that only a couple letters change in the word teeth. It goes from O-O in tooth to E-E in teeth. So mouse and mice have the biggest change. Man and men kind of stay the same. There's just an A in man and an E in men. And the same with woman and women. There's an A in woman and an E in women. Foot and feet kind of stay the same. You have your double O and your double E. And with child and children, all we do is add an R-E-N at the end of the word. So sometimes we just change a little bit of the spelling of the word. And sometimes, like in the word mice, we change almost all of it. All right, so now friends, let me close this out for you. You are going to go into your rest of your slides. On your Reader's Notebook pages, you have some examples that are very similar to this, and you're going to follow up with that activity. And make sure you check that green check when you are done, and I will see you soon. Bye!